Welcome back. This is Liquid Ocelot, and today I'm going to bring you, like promised, on schedule, Ladder Wars, September Ladder Wars 2017. It's Dimon versus Pika. I have to remind you that I'm forced to upscale from 720p to 1080p today because the FPS is going down and it's getting worse and worse because of my laptop battery. Laptop is getting very hot and I don't have a cooler, so in future I will try to find a cooler for my laptop. It's not that cheap, so I think it's affordable. Okay, let's start the match. It's Dimon versus Pika. You will see that the game will be smoother perhaps, and Pika down bottom. Basic stuff, nothing new here. That's why I'm forwarding, and no second refinery or factory just after first refinery. So a second refinery, same build order. He picks Dimon because he's looking for a big war factory attack versus the allies player. He's very good at this map actually, Dimon. And I think Pika has an airfield out already, and the positioning is very good. Look at these three peacekeepers. They are all together, knitted together. This civilian structure is occupied, and we have a Vindicator up. So I think with these two power plants he will pause his production for bullfrogs and try to finish production of this flank cannon completely 100% this time. And as soon as he gets more bullfrogs, you will see that Dimon will sell this flank cannon because he knows and understands. Now Pika is very smart. He is going to snipe some conscripts, and he's going to snipe this bear as well, because unlike Windies we saw in the for the win tournament, he usually goes upstairs as an allies player. I'm not that good allies player, but thing is that I would always go to the top position. I don't understand how these pro allies players like Pika, they have the ability to control this sea refinery position. This is very fast position to get that third refinery, but defending it is a altogether different story, because in sea the terror drones are extremely fast, and you will see terror drones from yes, but he's going directly to main base, and Pika has sniped this oil derrick of Dimon. Extremely good micro from the Chinese player here. Very good micro, excellent. He'll lose one Vindicator however, but he has somehow forced the sickle to make a jump, and you will see a lot of riptides. He's got enough economy, and his MCV is positioned in such a way that he can defend all of these refineries with turrets easily. And you see typical attack. I think he should have blocked this sickle from jumping inside, but he didn't. He's a very fair player. This is sort of a bug, but it's a legitimate bug, I think, because you can block units from jumping, especially the Soviet unit from jumping inside, and Empire can abuse it. Also allies player can also abuse it, but because most people are not complaining about it, this bug is left alone, to be honest. Or either it's good micro, who knows. I think it's good micro perhaps. So Pika is somewhat settled, to be honest. He's not that bothered. He's got a lot of riptides, and he's just made a boot camp. He's going to spam javelins because he understands this is a situation where Dimon will be going for twin frogs. He will be going for twin terror drone combo, and he settled down. This is good news for the allies player, getting away from the from initial periods and trying to find ground and going for the fourth refinery. Now Dimon, I think, where is his his MCV at he never usually sells MCV or MCV crushes. I have noticed this in Dimon. He doesn't do that. He plays very safe, standard. And Pika, what a wonderful player he is. Like, look at the awareness over here. He's going to stop production of this naval yard, and he's reading mind of Dimon. These javelin soldiers are pressuring Dimon enough to control this position, and very good javelins are doing a great job. And see, he's pressured him to go away. One thing that these twin blades are, they are very annoying, but they are extremely annoying. Keep in mind, after 4 refineries, not after 3 refineries, because once the Soviet player loses a couple of these twin blades, they are deteriorated economically and unit wise also. This is a very expensive unit. So Dimon only has 2 twin blades and 3 bullfrogs. He's going for a barracks, and Pika has made 4th refinery. But look at the positioning. Look at the positioning of Pika. Wonderful player he is. He's one of my favorite players, and he's very good player. Bears are coming from Dimon and going to the middle, and he's trying to find a way. Look at the blocking, look at the positioning of this hydrofoil. Best unit versus versus twin blades. Best unit. And if he is in a moving position, look at it, they can't fight it. Can snipe 3-4 twin blades in a moving order if done properly. And look at the positioning over here. He's going to position himself perfectly. He's such a good player. Look at it. Knows that Dimon has this weakness versus campers and UV Lictor, both campy sort of players. Don't think that Pika can't play cheese, or he can play all sorts of games. That's why he's such a good player. And you see, he's just pressuring with so few units. Just pressuring. He knows that Dimon is in a lot of trouble. He couldn't make his 4th refinery, and Dimon is economically behind. Pika knows this. Pika says, okay, I won't let him settle down. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use little units, and I'm going to make him suffer. This is what I'm going to do. So what he does is javelin, Riptide, and Cryocopter. Very good combo. And you see, these hammer tanks can't do anything, to be honest. This combo is OP combo, and you will see that this force from Dimon will be diminished very easily. See, he has given up. So rather than going for a war factory or delaying the game further, Pika finished him off. What a wonderful player he is. Really enjoy his game, and a person can learn. So now this is game number 2, Dimon versus Pika on Battle Base Beta. Soviets, Dimon, and Pika is red allies. So let me forward this a bit. I don't I know what both these players will do. They will go for dual barracks. I just want to take you to the intense parts like this one. So I think both are on one refinery each. Yes, Pika has it and Dimon is about to make, and Pika has the middle. So what Dimon Pika has done, look at this mind tricks from Pika. He has somehow forced Dimon to go full on with lots and lots of bears and lots of conscripts. So in a way, Pika is not spending that much money, but Dimon is spending a lot of money. So with these vindicators, always Allies is going to get middle easily. Allies has maneuverability options, and second refinery from Dimon can easily counter this. Look, easily, slowly and gradually he's sniping these bears with supremely perfection micro. This is just special micro from Pika, and he doesn't care. He knows, he understands that he doesn't have to fight these guys. He just has to just snipe this building. Look at the mind used by this campaigner. Very good player, and trying to take fire from these conscripts. This oil derrick isn't sniped yet. So Dimon has a second refinery and one power plant. So he's low on power actually. And already Pika is on third refinery position. Already he is on a third refinery position already. And he has sold his barracks. So Dimon will go for a third refinery before his second power plant, I think so. And he has some sort of map control, but what? Nothing. Pika is not behind. In fact, he is ahead with 3 refineries. Dimon hasn't made his refinery yet, and all Pika will do is come over here, snipe this oil derrick easily. Easily he will snipe. And a sickle is coming to stop this menacing push of peacekeepers. Now these conscripts are a danger for Pika. They're trying to attack collectors walls, so terror drones can snipe, and also these sickles can also easily snipe them. Very good play from Dimon, to be honest. And now all Pika has to do is wall up. Yes, he's done exactly that, and he's going to go for a barracks. He's a classical player. He's a very classical player actually. He does counters which are not hard counters. He doesn't spend that much on countering something, and I think that's what you need to do versus Dimon to stop him, to be honest. And he's gone for riptides, and he's not gone for a barracks, he's gone for airfield. So 3 refineries once again in second game in a row. He's gone for a C refinery, and now Dimon is going towards this C position. Very good positioning of MCV. Because he has middle, there is no sight Pika has. He went for airfield late. If you see Windy's play versus Dimon, he'll go either MCV push 1 ref start, or he'll go for a fast airfield. But Pika on the other hand has different ideas. So now what Dimon has, he has 2 options. He can make a refinery, so he's gone for a refinery option, and he's not going to go for docks earlier. I think he has a super reactor already out on the field. No, he hasn't got super reactor. So Pika is safe from these tier 2 submarines in sea, and Pika needs these riptides to work for him, to be honest. And this skill was crucial, to be honest. This skill was absolutely crucial. And look at this, Pika is gone for PKs. And this attack, I think Dimon, this attack that he has brought in is very dangerous. These conscripts, too many conscripts, and that is why I was surprised when I said I'm expecting Pika to go for a boot camp, a barracks, but he didn't do that, to be honest. He doesn't have enough units to counter this attack. He can easily take out buildings, and these sickles will take out these riptides. So I think Dimon has this game covered easily. He's his favorite to win this game. And DPS of these, yes, but somehow Pika, I was forwarding it, to be honest, and yes, somehow Pika has this tendency to find a way to destroy Dimon, somehow find a way to give him tension, and he's done exactly that. Look, he survived somehow using that cryogeddon. That was bad micro from Dimon. Still, Dimon did a lot of damage. He has got super reactor and he has blocked this, so Dimon is in control, to be honest. Still, look, he saved his collector, so no collectors lost, strangely, very shockingly. And easily Dimon will go for either a Akula sub, yes, and he's not gone for airfield this game. It's just pushing with hammer bullfrogs, no infantry. And Pika is anticipating attack with twin blades. He's going for this area, to be honest. This area, he knows he has damaged this. With orbital drops, he can easily snipe this, as well as hammer tanks. He can easily snipe this refinery. And look at this defense from Pika, just with a couple of riptides he's defending C refinery. I don't know how these guys do it, to be honest. Look at this, common sense, focus firing on the bullfrogs. He's going to try to take out these bullfrogs. And remember, he has got a one point status, one vindicator, so he can snipe a whole full health bullfrog with just one vindicator. He's look at the pressure from this guy. Forget about everything. I'll come and deploy this prospector over here. It's making Dimon think, always making him think, always attacking, placing a prospector over here as well, not spending that much. Look, selling the war factory. Common sense, simplicity, that's what comes to mind. And look, sniping a whole 3 bullfrogs with 2 vindicators, and also 2 hammer tanks. Look, selling this, taking risk. Okay, I don't care about getting annoyed by terror drones. Just taking a risk, remaking collectors, just classical, good, very good player he is. And I'm going to forward it because game is over. Game number 2 goes to Dimon, but still you have to admire how Pika plays, to be honest. Common sense, simplicity. And number 3 is on Fire Island. So Fire Island top side we have Dimon, down bottom we have Pika. Dimon has gone for fast war factory and Pika has gone for barrack standard opening. This is very old build order on this map. Terry Bogard, Boom, and all the Soviet players around the years, they used this build order versus allies. And now Dimon is doing the same on Fire Island, because this is, in my point of view, super allies map. You see what Dimon has forced these allies guys to do is place a turret over here, because he knows that this area is not covered by the MCV. And for the Wind tournament we saw Windies counter this, and I'm sure Pika is also aware of this, what Dimon does, because so Dimon, you can see he has changed his tactics. He's not going for infantry to destroy walls. He's just making enough stuff to snipe this oil derrick. He's focusing on these oil derricks, and he's gone for 3 bullfrogs. He's going to try to expand anti-scout, and that is what all he can do, because look, Pika will go to this position. These are the aggressive Chinese players. They go in this position, deploy it as soon as possible and go for 3 refineries. And the classical players deploy it at here for 2 refinery exposure. Dimon is going to try to capture oil derrick. See what I meant? Classical Chinese players, aggressive Chinese players, they always will do this. They will post their factory, their MCV over here, covering this area as well. In a way it's covering. And look, enough infantry, no bears at the moment for Pika. It's not blocking. Look, what did I say? All Pika had to do was place a turret in that position, to be honest, in that particular position, and he has done that. He's got 3 vindicators. Easily he will destroy both of these bullfrogs. Easily. What a special player he is. He's just got counters for every formation, and he is a wonderful player, telling you. Now Pika still has that 1 oil derrick, and he sniped those barracks. Look, positioning of this turret. Look at this. Not only is it protecting this area, it's protecting this area from future attacks as well. So this position, I think, is very good for allies, because they have got so many attack options, and all the allies player has to do is stop the Soviet guy from getting that 4th refinery. Dimon has got 4th refinery, but Pika will get 2nd oil derrick, and now Pika is going for 4th refinery as well, and attacking power plants. Now look, forcing Dimon to make a barracks, I think so, making a barracks. Look, and not that much infantry. So even if he loses this infantry, they have done a very good job pressuring. Look, very good pressuring. Vindicators are there to protect from bears. Very extremely good play. This is just using infantry very well. Sniping refinery. Dimon on 3 refinery, 3rd refinery is bugged. Pika on 3 refinery, 2 oil derricks. Look, 4th refinery is in complete control, and he as soon as he say bears, bullfrogs, he goes to this camping position. Look, luring Dimon to come to him, attack to him. Dimon forcing Dimon to come from this side, this angle, and all he needs is some guardian tanks and some cryocopters. But because he has so much infantry, he can do both. He's got so much money, he can make turrets over here. Going for a turret. Look, he's going for a turret. No pressure from Dimon this game, because he has been kept extremely busy by Pika, and these dogs luring this army away. no Tesla troopers, no no flag troopers. He is staying on second tier 2. Dimon finally captures his side of oil derrick, and he's captured this oil derrick as well. So some sort of a comeback, but still he's only on 3 refineries, and he's got a couple of twin blades out. IFVs. He's got a very good army, and he's I think he's going tier 3 at the moment. He's going tier 3. He's got enough economy. Yes, all he needs is Athena cannons, perhaps. Look, Riptide coming to harass. Sniped his airfield. He knows that this twin blade is maneuverable unity. It's got maneuverability, and always an allies player will get annoyed with units that are maneuverable. Always. So let's put a desolator airstrike. Look at the position, tracking down these twin blades. Look, tracking down these twin blades from so far away in great position. These two IFVs, and easily they will defend. They will defend easily. Okay, he lost one ore collector, but easily he will remake. Because Pika knows time is with him. He has 4 refineries, and Dimon is only on 3 refineries, and 1 refinery is bugged, half health. Just 1 bombing run from Vindicators, and Dimon will be on 2 refineries. So he has got a very big powerful army, Pika, and he's just camping. Common sense, why attack? Use the Vindicators, because no MiG fighters in air. This refinery has been sniped. Easy. And unlike most allies players that I've seen, Pika, I expect him to go for laser pointer turret. Yes, look, laser pointer turret. Look at the health. Health goes down rapidly. This army is enough to finish Dimon off, to be honest. He doesn't have much. He's going for an airfield. And I think Pika is dominating this game right now, easily. And that build order, I think, was the key for Pika. He just nailed it to perfection. According to how Dimon plays, he just made sure that he positioned his MCV for that 3rd refinery, and he's just waiting for Dimon to make mistakes, to be honest. He's waiting, and he's going to go for 5th refinery, and Dimon knows it. So Dimon lost game number 3. We are going to Temple Prime for game number 4. Temple Prime it is, and we have Dimon on right hand side. I think this time also Dimon will go for dual barracks. Yes, exactly. And I will pause it now because Pika has sent some PKs to this oil derrick, and Dimon has found that Pika is vulnerable versus mass conscripts, and this map you can do mass conscripts because of this its similarity to battle-based beta, because they have a civilian structure in middle, and empire players abuse imperial warriors versus allies on this map. So why not abuse conscripts? So look at these conscripts going out, and Pika I think has lost Vindicator. Yes, he's lost one Vindicator, and Dimon scouted this area. One thing Pika has done though is snipe that oil derrick with these two peacekeepers, and Dimon is going for ore collectors, riptides from Pika, civilian structures. He's put javelin soldiers inside of them, so good defense from Pika, solid defense. And for this Dimon has some conscripts, so good game here, good battle by both players, but he's got such good micro, and these the riptides were in position to protect this civilian structure from Molotov cocktails. Dimon is doing some sort of damage, but again Dimon has been forced to make a refinery in Bucked spot. Last game we also saw that he had a refinery in Bucked area. Look at this micro, just special. Look, he moved his collector away from the sickle, so because he knew the Vindicator would attack sickle, and the Vindicator bombs would not affect his ore collector, the after effects of the bomb. So this is just good common sense, good micro. And now cryocopters are out, an airfield is out, but usually Dimon makes an airfield for making twin blades and not MiG fighters. And Pika knows this. He has drawn these bullfrogs away with two riptides, and Dimon has given up game number 4. So game number 4 on Temple Prime to Pika. So now we are on Cabana Republic. Cabana Republic on the left hand side, we have Dimon. On the right hand side we have Pika, and Dimon still has a chance. This is best of 7, so he has last chance. This is his last chance, and last chance, to be honest. And community members, please leave feedback on improvement on frame rate, because I went to 720p because I thought frame rate is very important. I'll try to fix this issue of lag on 1080p, and I'll be uploading this video in 1080p because that's standard, and I cannot drop my standards. I'll upscale this video from 720p to 1080p, but please leave your valuable feedback. I don't care if I get hammered in the comments. I just need quality feedback from community members. This helps me improve and also the production quality improves with this. So 24 to 25 FPS is very good, because we are in very far away in game, and Pika is going for he's going for MC push, or he's going for third refinery. I don't know what he's going to do. Yes, he's going for third refinery, but he's got some sort of map control, I think, and he's going to capture both oil derricks and this refinery, this crucial refinery from Dimon. Dimon is economically ahead at the moment because he captured these two oil derricks first. Now Dimon, you see, Pika went and scouted. One thing that Pika has done though is that he has forced Dimon to make lots and lots of sickles. Okay, these sickles are fine, but with these civilian structures, he needs barracks. 7 sickles from Dimon, airfield from Pika, and dual oil derricks from Pika, and good formation from Dimon. Good thinking here, to be honest. What Pika needs to do over here is make sure that these conscripts don't come near these civilian structures. So Dimon understands this situation. He needs leech beam, to be honest. He needs leech beam of hammer tanks, and I think Dimon will be patient, and he would be making that super reactor, but he's going tier 1 army only. Cryocopters are out, attacking these crucial conscripts. These conscripts are $1 million unit at the moment, because once this civilian structure is somehow taken out by these conscripts, I think Dimon will take it out. But in the meanwhile, he's losing lots of units, and Pika also made mistake. He lost a cryocopter. Somehow saving his Vindicator. Very good micro here from Pika. And Dimon shockingly is still not on super reactor. I think this civilian structure would have easily been countered by using hammer tank leech beam, but he didn't go tier 2, and that's the difference. This civilian structure and Pika going tier 2 has not only given a lot of attacking options to Pika, but also has made sure that he can somehow get this position. Maybe Dimon could have opportunity to make two barracks and spam conscripts as much as possible. So this structure, look, its health is very low at the moment, and Dimon has discovered, he's got discovered. Pika is going to lose that Vindicator, but luckily for Pika, he has protected his 3 cryocopters. Now Pika is doing to do some cheese. He's going for 4th refinery position. I thought he's going to cheese Dimon, but he's not going to cheese. And with these cryocopters, people forget that these cryocopters are multiplied by 100 times dangerous, even more dangerous versus infantry. They just freeze infantry in no time. Even commandos they freeze in no time. And with this barracks support from Pika and also turret support, easily he's got. He will continue to have map control, to be honest. Look, luring Dimon into this near the civilian structure. Look, excellent play, making Dimon play. I think this has been a trademark of Pika, as we have seen, making him do things, not sitting down and letting him settle down, forcing Dimon to attack, going into those camping positions, teasing Dimon, and Dimon has given up. So congratulations to Pika for winning September Ladder Wars. It has been a wonderful effort, and he is a wonderful player and he deserves it. And commemorations for Dimon for 2nd place, and he will improve and fight back. He is a fighter, and he will do better in next tournaments. So I hope you liked and enjoyed this cast. Please leave your feedback and comments, like, subscribe, comment, and favorite video. Also put in playlists. Thank you so much, community members. I'll be signing off. One more last thing, please, if you have any request, you can request in comment section. I'll be doing more casts. I am available. Thank you so much. I'll be signing off.